Today, today I'll talk about the next topic of this chapter is solenoid, and I'll talk about this solenoid. Solenoid. Okay, what is a solenoid? Just listen to me. A long copper wire, when turned into coils, when you're turning into coils, such that the diameter of each coil is much less as compared to the entire length, then it is called a solenoid. We have a copper wire, suppose like this. This is a long copper wire. Now we are changing into coils. Just see, understand me. We are changing into coils like this. This is a copper wire. We are changing into coils like this. This is called solenoid. This is only called solenoid. A copper wire, long copper wire, when turned into coils, turned into many coils, not only one, two, but quite many coils, then it is called a solenoid. Just understand. Understood? When a long copper wire is turned into coils, like this, coils, such that the diameter of each coil is less, much less as compared to the entire length, then it is called a solenoid. Now the question is how to make a solenoid. You understood what is a solenoid?
Yes, sir.
Yes, boy.
Yes, sir.
Coil, fine. Yes, you are right. If you say coils, when you're turning into coils, many coils, that is the entire thing is called solenoid. Fine. Now, how to make a solenoid? If I give you a wire and I ask you to make a solenoid, how will you make? Tell me.
Make it into
You will be thinking, changing into coils. You will be trying to give coils. But to give the coils manually, directly with the hand, all the coils may not be having same size, and it will be difficult to make coils. When you try to make, then it is just unfolded. You will not be able to make coils normal way. Can you have some idea, or can you suggest me some idea how to make coils?
Use a stick.
Anyone?
Use a stick.
use
Use a
Use a
stick and tie it around.
very good. Yes, your suggestion is very good, and I like it.
Thank you, sir.
For making coils, for making a solenoid, normally we will be taking a pipe, not the stick, rather a pipe we will take. Pipe we will take, maybe plastic pipe. Any insulating material will take, cylindrical in shape, and on top of it we will be giving the turns. Or here we are giving coils now like this. We are giving round like this on top of this. You take a hollow pipe, and on top of it you can just give a turns around. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
You can even take hollow bamboo that pipe, bamboo, no? You know that bamboo one, the hollow one, isn't it?
Yes,
And then
sir.
you can just hollow cylindrical insulating material you can take, and you can give a turns over here like this way, like this. What is this called? Solenoid. The entire arrangement, inside portion is hollow, but remember, inside portion is hollow. We keep it hollow for some reason. I'll tell you the reason why we keep it hollow. Okay, we are giving, this is solenoid. Then what is the use of solenoid? The use of solenoid is that through the wire, we will be sending current in it with the help of battery. With the help of a battery, like this, we will be passing current. This must be on. That means current is passed. Current is passed through it. When current is passed through it, this will behave as a magnet. This will behave as a bar magnet. Bar magnet, one side is south pole, one side is north pole. It will exactly behave like that. South pole will be one side and north pole will be one side. It will behave as a bar magnet.
If we
Yeah.
touch, we'll get electric. If we touch, we'll get electric shock.
This is insulating material. No, this is insulating material, so you will not get a shock. That's why we are giving it.
The wire.
The wire, DC current, no, this is not very strong current. Of course, if this current is high and you touch it, then you get a shock. But for mild current, the small dry cells and all, like Nippo cells or ever-ready cells and all, no, even current when you don't get this, the current is very low, you don't receive, a shock which you can feel. It depends upon the, EMF of this cell. Okay, understood? Yes,
sir.
What is it behaving?
Yes, sir.
Solenoid is behaving like what now? A magnet. Am I right or wrong? Tell me. Because we know the fact, when current flows through a wire or a conductor, it produces a magnetic field. Okay, and I told you this will behave as a bar magnet. One side will be South Pole and one side will be the North Pole. Okay, now here how to decide which is South Pole and which is the North Pole? We check. This out here the turns are given from which side? From the back side or from the front side? Which side the turns are given here? Turns are shown like this here. Just see. These are the turnings shown here in the coil like this. These are the turnings shown in the coil. Which direction the turns are given? From the back side or from the front side? Which side it is given? Huh?
Back side. We are putting it from back.
From the back side. If you give the turns from the back side, what direction does it come? If you give the turns from the back side, what direction are you giving the turns? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. And clockwise makes, yes, clockwise gives which pole? You know that? Clockwise gives which pole? South or the north?
Positive.
South.
Clockwise gives south pole. This end will behave as a south pole and the other end will behave as a north pole. Just opposite. It will behave as a bar magnet. This end will be S, this end will be south. But in some cases, they may give a diagram. In some cases, suppose here is a solenoid given, that this, I show with few turns here like this. They are showing the turns like this way. Tell me, which way the turns are given in this solenoid? Which way the turns are given? From the front or from the back? Which side it is given?
From the front.
Which side? From the front, because this wire you can see, and here the wire is hidden out here because it is given from the back side. Dotted line they will draw. Dotted line is which you cannot see, but you can imagine that there is a wire from back. So here this is the behind one. So which direction the current is flowing now? Can you guess now which direction? Clockwise or anti-clockwise now? From the front when you give the turns like this.
Anti-clockwise.
It is going like from the front side, it is going anti-clockwise, and this will be north pole and this side will be south pole. Just opposite. So they give the diagram. In the question they will give diagram and they will ask you find the polarity of the. So this is the end A and this is the end B. What is the polarity of the end A and end B? You say polarity of the end A is south and polarity of the end B is north. You will say that. Which here you have to check. You have to check the end through which the current enters. Positive. This is positive side or this is negative. Current will enter this way. And if the current enters this way, then there you have to see whether the turns are given from the back side or from the front side. Accordingly, you can decide which way the turns are given, clockwise or anti-clockwise. That way you will decide, make a decision. So when current enters clockwise, that is south pole, the other end will be north pole. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If this is the polarity of this, this is equivalent to which kind of magnet? We say this is equivalent to a bar magnet. A bar magnet. Bar magnet, like a bar. This is a bar magnet. One side is south pole, one side is north pole, like that. And in the magnet, bar magnet, from which direction to which direction the magnetic field lines come out? Magnetic field lines comes out from north pole. I think you're done in class 9, like this. You will be showing the magnetic field lines like this. This way, it is towards the south pole, like this, towards the south pole, and will be away from the north pole. This way, you will draw the diagram. Have you drawn the diagram?
Yes,
and
sir.
I showed two cases, one case here, one case here. So in this case, north here, so this also you must draw, because sometimes they will give like this, sometimes they will give this way. Okay? All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
boys. Okay. Now write down below that means a solenoid is used to produce magnetic field. And one thing I tell you, magnetic field is found very strong inside this inside part. This will behave as a magnet from inside. Okay. And outside the magnetic field or the magnetic effect is almost zero. Very, very weak, almost zero. So magnetic field exists here only inside. Only inside. There is no magnetic property outside the solenoid, here and here. This side
But that's the
strong
reason.
magnet, this side also strong magnet.
But that's the reason why we use a hollow pipe.
Yes, that is the reason why we use hollow pipe. And reason I will come now. Reason will come now. This is not the reason why we are using hollow pipe. Reason will come now. Okay, write down below that. Magnetic strength of a solenoid. Write down. Magnetic strength of a solenoid. Magnetic strength of a solenoid can be increased. We can change the value of the magnetic strength, or we can increase, can be increased by, right, number one, first method, by increasing the number of turns in the coil. Increasing the number of turns in the coil. More turns, the stronger the magnetic field. Increasing the number of turns in the coil. That is number one. Number two, increasing the current strength. Greater the current you flow, greater the magnetic strength. You have already taken Y, just like there, increasing the current strength. Increasing the current strength. Increasing the current strength. Have you written it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now write one more method, third method. By inserting INSER, by inserting, by placing, by inserting a laminated, soft iron, SOFT, soft iron, IRON, by inserting a laminated soft iron bar, BAR, inside the solenoid. Finished?
Sir, in place of this pipe, if we use iron pipe, what will happen?
Wait, then. What will happen? I'll tell you later. Just listen no first. I'll tell you everything. Just listen. Understood?
Yes, sir.
In solenoid, no, you can't use iron because in the iron body also the current will flow, no? When you touch it, you may get a shock. So you should not, this is insulating material you should use. You should not use any good conducting. Okay. And another thing, what are the ways of increasing the magnetic strength of solenoid? What are the ways? 3 ways you have written. What are they? Number of turns, by increasing the current strength or current value, and by placing a soft, suppose inside this hollow space, when we place a soft iron, this is soft iron, suppose we place inside, you will find that the magnetic strength is increasing. Whatever magnetic strength was there in the absence of this, now it increases drastically by placing a laminated soft iron material inside. So this is also a method. The reason is because the soft iron gets magnetized, and its magnetic strength magnetic field will be in the same direction as the solenoid, magnetic strength of the solenoid. So magnetic strength becomes very powerful. So this is the reason why when we place a soft iron material inside, the magnetic strength becomes high. It increases drastically. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
No, yes. Yeah. You wanted to say something?
No, sir.
No. Okay, okay. Thank you. Now, next heading solenoid is done. Next heading is electromagnet. 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 Electromagnet now. Next heading is electromagnet. Okay. What is electromagnet? A substance which behaves as simple. A substance which behaves as magnet on passing. Then such a substance is called an electromagnet. A substance which behaves which becomes magnet.
Could you repeat
Huh?
again? Sir, could you repeat the definition again?
A substance which becomes magnet on passing current through it is called electromagnet. Any substance which behaves as magnet or which becomes a magnet on passing current through it is called a magnet.
Sorry, electricity also
Okay.
by passing electricity through it.
Electro means what? What is the meaning of electro? Electro means electricity, no? Electricity means current. Oi, Doshish.
So just simple definition, no. Substance which behaves like magnet on passing electricity through it.
When a substance becomes a magnet on passing current through it, it's called electromagnet. Okay?
Sir,
Yeah. Now, how do we make an electromagnet? Okay, powerful electromagnet. How do we make? To make electromagnet, we will be taking a soft iron material. Soft iron. Soft iron. Shape. You can give the shape yourself. I'll give the shape of a rectangular bar. It will be able to bar magnet. If you take in the form of circles, it is a circular electromagnet. If you take in the shape of a horseshoe, so it will be a horseshoe electromagnet. The shape is yours. You can change it to any shape. We will be laminating this one so that when the current passing through it and you touch it, you should not get any shock. So we will be laminating. We laminate it, and on top of it, we will be giving the turns like this. We will be giving coils. We will be giving coils. Same like the previous one. Same like the solenoid type. Same like solenoid. Same like solenoid. Can you guess which end is north pole, which end is north pole here? This is a solid iron, remember. No hollow space, solid iron.
so
Clockwise.
Which end is south? Clockwise. Which end? My end A and B. Which end is south? Tell me, which end?
A is south, B is north.
Is
A is south, B is north. Very good. Very good. Thumbs up. Very good. Okay. So this is an electromagnet. This is an electromagnet. Okay. This is how we make an electromagnet. We can make it of any shape, any size. If you want it in the form of a bar magnet, you can change it in the form of a bar, circular shape, any shape you can have. In case of solenoid and this one, it will be compared. Solenoid is also a kind of electromagnet only, but when we compare, the solenoid cannot have different shapes. It will have a cylindrical shape. Solenoid has a cylindrical, and this can have any shape. Magnetic power, magnetic strength of which one will be stronger? If you supply the same amount of current and they are having same number of turns, which one will be stronger, solenoid or the electromagnet? Which will be giving you a stronger magnetic field? Or which will produce
Electromagnet.
electromagnet? Okay, electromagnet is the answer. Why?
because
Why?
iron is a good conductor. of
Already
electricity.
soft iron is there. Very good. It is already a soft iron is already there. In previous solenoid, we have to place the soft iron. Then only the magnetic strength increases drastically. But here the entire space is having soft iron only, entire thing. And previous case, you may have a small portion only of the solenoid filled with the, where the iron soft iron bar is kept. But here the entire thing is made up of soft iron only, entire thing. So this will be a very stronger magnet, very, very strong magnet as compared to the solenoid. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood, boys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How can we increase the magnetic strength of an electromagnet? How can we increase? We can change it. We can increase, we can decrease. There are both provisions.
Number of turns.
I
Increasing
increase the
current.
number of turns. Good, good. Second one.
Increasing current strength.
Increasing
Increasing the
the
current
current.
strength or the magnitude of current or the value of current in any one way you can say. And what is the other method?
Adding more bars.
Can you write that?
Adding-
Huh?
Adding more
Adding?
soft iron. Adding
Oh,
soft
Baba.
laminate.
How can you add? There is no hollow space for there. How can you add?
So two iron.
Only two methods. Only two methods now. Only two
Okay,
methods
sir.
in that. Okay, because there is no hollow space. Entire space is filled with soft iron only. So only two methods we have. The easy method will be current changing. And current changing we can do by a rheostat like this. This is called rheostat, variable resistance. You can change the resistance and change the current.
We can change the
When you
resistance.
decrease the resistance, current will be high. And when you increase resistance, current value will be low. In science and all, no, because regulator, have you seen the regulator is there in the fan, regulator. Have you seen it at home?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Regulator.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the function? Regulator is nothing but a rheostat. This rheostat.
Control the
To control the current. And when you control the current, when you increase the current or decrease the current, the magnetic field will change. Magnetic strength will change. And so as the power of the motor. Motor is the fan, no? High speed, that means magnetic field is strong. Low speed, that is magnetic field is weak. And no current, no magnetic field, because they are all electromagnets. Inside fan, no, in motors and all, electromagnets are used. This kind of magnets are only used in motors and all.
Yes, sir.
Understood, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the simplest
Yes,
way
sir.
because in the motor, when you make the motor, the number of turns already given. Already given. So many turns are already given. That is very difficult to change.
Okay.
Again, you have to remove the, part, motor from the fan, and then you have to do the winding again, manual winding. That is difficult method, but this method is the easiest method. Suggest the easiest way of changing the magnetic strength of an electromagnet is by changing current. Simplest method.
Increasing the current strength.
But just by changing the current, very good. Okay, if I have one thing, if I have a permanent magnet that shows a node, natural magnet, which we call permanent magnet, natural magnet, and this one we call temporary magnet. Why temporary? Because
Because if it-
switch off, no magnet. Here the magnetic strength depends upon the current. If there is no current, no magnetic field, no magnetic strength. Switch off, motor will not run, fan will not run, no magnetic strength. And this is permanent. Magnetic strength does not become zero, but here it entirely depends upon current. What are the point of differences between the permanent magnet and the natural magnet? Permanent magnet is natural magnet, and the electromagnet. This is permanent. This is temporary. Which one is better? Which one is more advantageous? Can you tell me which is more advantageous? This one or this one? Permanent one or the electromagnet? Huh?
Electromagnet.
Temporary.
Electromagnet. Why it is more advantageous?
Because we can control it with our will.
We can
That's more
change it.
strength.
Yes, very good. We can change its magnetic strength can be changed. But here the magnetic strength we cannot change. Decreasing method is there, but that is a difficult method. The increasing method not possible. We can't increase. Though we can decrease by heating it, by hammering it, by rough handling, by placing another magnet close to it and all that we can decrease. But we will not be able to increase it. But here we can easily change the magnetic strength. That is one point of advantage. Second point of advantage is what? Of electromagnet? Tell me. Second point of advantage is that polarity can be changed of electromagnet. If you change the direction of current in the coil, the polarity will change. Clockwise direction making this north pole. If you have the current flowing in anti-clockwise direction, this pole will change to north now. North and this side is south. Its polarity can be changed. Its polarity cannot be changed. It is fixed polarity. So you cannot change it. This is the second advantage. And what can be the third advantage? This magnet, electromagnet,
Strength.
can be obtained anywhere, any place, at any time. Whereas this permanent magnet cannot be obtained all the time. You need a magnet now, you have to, where you will find the natural magnet? You have to dig the ground surfaces and you will never know whether you will get magnet or not. But this one is quite handy. You can make any time, any place. You can manufacture also on large scale, but this one you cannot. Electrical gadgets. Most of the electrical devices, so they are using electromagnets. There is a motor in it, and motor requires an electromagnet. So all those devices, electrical instruments, they cannot use permanent magnet because this is not available. And you can't, it is permanent type, natural type, you can't make it zero also. You can't make it zero. But here we have the provision of current off, not working, current on, working. So this can be permanent electromagnets can be obtained anywhere, at any place, at any time, and it can be obtained in any shape. It can be given any shape. Shapes you can make yourself. Have you understood what I said? Yes, boys?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So today I am doing till this much. Okay, next class I will be talking about the application, main uses which we have in syllabus of electromagnet, and the next class only I will start motor, working of motor. Okay, how does the motor work and all. Okay, and in the meantime, some boys I have given them the duty to check the syllabus. Okay, if I miss out any portion, please remind me. Give me a reminder that whether I have covered that or not. If I have covered it, I will tell you it is covered. I think Shivang is keeping an eye on it, the syllabus. That's very good. Please let me know, inform me in case I miss out. Shivang is here. Yes.
Sir. The electromagnet is
Yeah,
stronger
Shivang.
than
So please.
permanent magnet.
Uh-huh.
The
What is
electromagnet
it?
is stronger than permanent magnet.
Electromagnet is more advantageous.
Not strong.
The most strong than permanent magnet.
No, more strong, it depends upon you, know. If you give high current, then it will be stronger than that. You can change, no, you have the ability of changing, no. Electromagnet, you are having provision
Common sense.
of changing.
Common sense.
Am I right or wrong?